Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, my finger's still fucking. Ooh. It's not good. So, I'm back. I had to do something there. But, I broke and I severed my right index finger a year ago on February 28th, so a year and a month. Now here's the kicker. I got caught in a tensioner pulley on a conveyor belt. I was wearing a glove, went around, thought I could save it. Didn't happen. Broke my finger, severed the tip. Like, I broke just the tip of the finger, severed the tip, and my nail, which that first bend from your tip to the first little knuckle there, your nail starts at the tip of that knuckle. Yeah, it's weird. That pushed straight up through my skin. So I literally busted the nail completely. Like, the nail was 100% intact, just was off of the nail bed itself. So get rushed to ER. No biggie. The whole time everyone's telling me I'm losing my finger. Right? No, they're gonna have to amputate. They're gonna have to amputate. Now, when you're in shock and all you hear is the word amputate, you're thinking your whole hand. Okay? Like, when you're in that situation, and like, it's my first broken bone and it's my good hand, so yeah. Wow, look at that bastard. But I couldn't game for almost a year. I had to use my like middle finger just to do anything. It's really screwed, man. Like, try it sometime. Just try and play with your middle finger. Set your index, use your middle finger. And like, you gotta keep that index finger straight as you can. You can't bend it. So my nail grew back, which the specialist was the only one who said it was, which if it wasn't for him I probably wouldn't have a finger right now. The emergency doctor at the hospital, when it first happened, set my nail to protect it, gave me one stitch. Okay, one stitch. I got one stitch because I severed my finger. Okay, now we didn't think it was that bad because I don't know if he didn't look underneath my nail or something. No fucking idea. But oh, yeah, team killed. That's cool. But what happened was, I severed my finger almost completely off the tip, like halfway from, again, the tip to the first bend, first solid line across the finger, right? Right. So like the tip 3/4 of the way down, I severed the tip pretty much right off. So he gave me one stitch, which hurt like, oh my god. I was frozen, but I still couldn't feel it. Like, I felt it all, man. I was crying. I think that was the first time I literally cried in pain. Other than, you know, twacking the balls really hard on the rail. Other than that, like, Jesus Christ. So 3 weeks I wait. go to the hospital again to see my specialist because he had day surgery or whatever for somebody else. So I get there. Here, they think I just did this either that day or the day before. And in reality, it's been 3 weeks. My finger was still severed. I was severely infected. Like, the ER doctor didn't do nothing. And when I told the specialist this, man, instantly, like, pumped my hand full of, like, my hand hurts now just talking about it. Like, I got scars from the needles of freezing. Like, I think we put 12 needles into my finger, right at the base, like at the main knuckle. And you make a fist and that's knuckle, you hit someone. I got like a whole act of like dot scars around that, and a circle around my whole finger from the freezing. And I didn't feel nothing, but I remember the hour, 45 minutes an hour of just laying there on the table, and he was cleaning the infection out. Thank God it didn't spread or anything, because I was severely infected and it just stayed in my fingertip because I was washing it and shit for 3 weeks working, which I mean I was only working like 4 to 6 hours because after that I was like passing out. I felt like shit, didn't know why. Thought I'd smoke some cannabis and try and numb some pain because like everything just hurt. Breathing hurt. Just holding my hand still hurt. Laying it on anything hurt. Get high. Here, I don't know if I got high. I was in pain. But when I smoked it, it numbed the pain, but it felt like I could, it felt like it was like a glove. I could just grab it and ever so lightly just pull it off and put it back on. Like, it felt like a peg. It felt like, a pegboard. Putting in a peg. That's what my finger felt like. A loose one. And I felt like it was just gonna fall off. And I had this feeling for like 2.5 weeks. And finally, yeah, it was still severed and all that shit, and it's really infected, all that lovely, glorious crap. But in the end, the specialist, I only got, 5 or 6 stitches in my nail bed, because that was like the middle of it, of the severed. Like I said, it could almost completely severed off. If I would have waited, he said, if I would have waited another 3 days, my finger probably would have fallen off. That's how close it was to coming off. Oh, you. Oh, that's why people should look what they're doing. Like, oh my god, if you wouldn't have moved, retard. But yeah, everyone's like, no, you're not gonna have a nail again, because it's like I busted the whole nail off. No, I had a nail within. Like, it started growing in, which, I mean, when you see a nail grow, you don't think it's gonna grow the way it does. It just kind of like forms over a period of time, and it's weird. Like, it's weird. But like 4 months after doing it, I had a nail coming in, and then you gotta do the rehabilitation crap. Which, don't get me wrong, if it wasn't for the rehab part of it, I wouldn't have the mobility, the function, or the desensitization I do now. Because, and I mean, like he said, for my first broken bone, my first sever, my first time doing rehab, I did phenomenal. Like, I was his fastest patient to get in and get out ever. Like, he's never witnessed it before. Even with my nail healing, he's never witnessed something heal so fast like that. It was like, I don't know. I smoked a lot of chronic to numb the pain, man. I don't know if it helped, but something helped, and I have full use of my hand. Like, I did that end of February of last year. I want to say so February, March, April. Found out about Dad in June. Lost my job in July, August. So March, April, May, June, July, August. In 6 months from breaking and severing my finger, I severed it, and it was severed for 3 weeks. So really, end of March, April, May, June, July, August. So in 5 months, I was moving furniture with that finger. I was screwing in, like, you know how you build shit and you use your fingertips? Like, anyone who's ever built anything knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was doing that within 5 months. With that fingertip, from breaking and severing it on a tensioner pulley on a conveyor belt. Like, it literally got stuck in between the belt and the pulley itself. And when I mean it got caught, I mean the top of my, like, the tip of my finger was in line with the top inside ring of the pull where the actual belt sits. So the tip of my finger was level with the belt. So basically, it should have taken my finger, but because I went with it, I saved it somehow, like a little bit, because I didn't pull, I didn't tug, I just let it do what it was doing. But I am damn lucky to have a fingertip right now. Like, I at points I wish they would have chopped it off, especially now with the nail, because it's all fucking jacked up. And I mean, it's twisted, it's like almost, it's lost a quarter of its size. Like, the bottom half of my finger is a lot wider than the top half. It's weird. Seen the specialist after a year of doing it, and yeah, no, that's how it's gonna stay. So I don't know if maybe I can pop it back out somehow, but highly unlikely. I don't know how you get fat in your, well, I mean, I could get fat again and come down, maybe that would do it, but I don't want to get fat again. I want to do the McDonald's diet. Literally, I was like 280, 300 pounds. Most of my high school life. And I remember, like, I got kicked out of my mom's house because, you know, I was a rebellious jackass. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I was lucky. But get out of high school, I worked at a few places, and then I started working nights at McDonald's. Well, I lost weight. All I did was work and eat McDonald's, which, to a lot of people, that's sickening, and I agree. probably not the healthiest thing to do. But if it works, it works. I lost weight. I went from almost 300 pounds down to a good 220, which I'm currently sitting at now. And I'm 5'8", 5'9". Which, yeah, I got a belly. I like my belly. I just like the extra weight. I'm used to being a big guy. Need the weight to throw. When I say that, I know what it means to be a skinny guy. Because I got stressed at one point. Like, really bad. Yeah. I wasn't doing too good. It literally looked like I was on crack. Everybody, including my family, thought I was on crack or meth or whatever. And I've never touched the shit. Never will. But because I was stressed and I was scratching and I was picking and I was doing everything a crackhead would do except doing crack. I went from 220, 230 down to, I think the lowest I weighed was 130. And oh shit, that my bad, Papa Sergeant. But I have a sister who is like a twig. And I was smaller than she was. Like, I have a picture, and we're side by side. And we lifted up my shirt, like our shirts a bit, like to show our stomachs. And yeah, there's more detail on my bones and my structure than hers, due to how skinny I was. But now I'm back to 220. I like it. I'm a little fluffy. I like being a little fluffy. Also helps when you fall. It doesn't hurt as much. Or you know, because I'm Canadian and we get to like minus, I don't know, 40, 50 sometimes. It's nice to have some extra, you know, installation. I am doing horrible this game. I don't even want to see that because I'm probably like 14 and what? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Cigaretto. Let's just say that game didn't happen. Oh shit, cat! How did you get behind me? What are you doing? Oh, come on. Put those claws away. You are fucking up my chair, cat. I'm gonna fuck you up soon. You wanna go? Come on, you already... Yeah, okay. Lucifer, she's a black cat. She's a sweetheart, don't get me wrong. She's a cutie. Other than she likes to freaking claw at my chair. The other day, she was like, I had my legs crossed, and she was facing the TV having a nap because I'm on a reclining chair with the leg thing that comes up. Well, I went to go reach for my smokes, and my legs kind of put a little too much pressure. Freaked her out because she went like head first into the ground. Well, she went to go grab onto something and put out her claws. Well, I now have 5 deep scratches from the side of my foot all the way to like halfway down on the bottom of my foot. Not like she meant to do it, but yeah, haven't been able to walk. Other than the whole tearing apart my couch or my chair, she's a decent kitty. And I mean, I don't harm animals in any way, shape, or form. I have a love for all animals. I mean, I will play with animals, like, I'll get aggressive to some people. Some people find it aggressive, which it's all an aspect, because I know with dogs, like, say, my sister's dog, for example, it's a big black lab slash freaking, it's a mutt. There's literally, like, they try and say there's no rotty in her, but there's rotty in her. And the only reason I know that is because of how well behaved she is. Oh, I just missed. Oh, don't go down there, buddy. But yeah, like, I'll body check her. She'll body check me back. And like, I can, like, put my arm, like, she'll put her mouth right around my arm. She won't bite. Like, she's never bitten me like that. The worst she's done is nibbled me. Like, she'll, like, it's almost like a suckle, but she's nibbling because she knows she can't bite, but she wants to, type thing, you know. It's kind of cute. But I mean, like, the worst that's ever happened is me and her screwing around, and I go to, you know, push her or something, and she just, you know, turns the wrong way, or I turn the wrong way and I get a tooth to the hand. Yeah, that's happened a few times. I got a few divots into my hand because of it. But that's what you get for playing with a dog. I mean, it's a dog. It's like cat. If you're not ready to get, that was cool. If you're not ready to get scratched up by a cat when you start playing with it, especially ones that are not declawed, which is mean in a sense. Some cats I understand, but most cats, nah, they can be trained. They're intelligent critters. But like my dad's cat, for example, Whisker. This cat goes ballistic. Like, he's too rough for me to play with. Like, I won't play with him. That, like, when you play it, it hurts. Like, it's not like, ooh, little kid, he scratched me. No, it's, this guy just shredded my arm to nothing. Like, I probably still have scars from the cat. But then you get other cats, like my buddies, who are trained to not use their claws, and they'll never use their claws. You can do, they're kid cat, pretty much. You pick it up by its tail. Really. Or by its hind legs, and it will literally just bad at you because it knows it can't use its claws. Don't get me wrong, you piss off it enough and yeah, the claws come out, but you provoke it, that's your own doing, right? Which I hate those freaking idiots who provoke animals. Make fun of like a dog and start provoking it, and then when they get bit, it's like, oh, your dog's not trained. It's like, no, idiot, don't provoke a freaking animal. They'll take you out, man. Unless you're trained on how to take out a dog, like put him down, like where he's gonna like respect you. Which I learned at a young age how to put a dog onto the ground, hold that dog down until it surrenders. And the key is you do not stop until you have the full surrender of that dog. Otherwise it will turn on you. And that's where most people make their mistake, is they go and the dog will show, it'll play possum basically. It'll like see if you'll like give into it, because then it'll take the upper hand. Whereas if you wait patiently and actually make them surrender, that dog will not move until you tell it to. Which I learned doing a lab. I was young. Lucky would have been as tall as me at the time. But his owner taught me how to put him down. He was an aggressive dog. He liked me though, so he would never harm me. But he thought it'd be smart if I knew how to defuse the dog. Which, I mean, every kid should know how to defuse dogs. All roundabouts. Cats, that's easy. Grab the scruff, grab the back legs. They ain't moving. They might scream at you. So cats like the woman on that sense. They don't like being pinned down too often. Right, Lucy? If only had to do it once. Chilling on my table. Better not scratch that up either. You wanna hear a racist joke? Kitties just make really good chop suey. Yeah, they do. They'll just fatten you up. No? No. You can do that to a black cat. They're gorgeous. I may make some jokes, but in reality, the most harm I'm going to do to an animal is pin it down so it can't harm me or anybody else. And I do it in a way that does not harm the animal in any way. So, right, Lucy? And every animal tends to love me. I should like pay attention to this game, man. I'm gonna kill my shit. 9? Oh, I'm gonna kill my own team with that one. Can't beat that Timmy. Damn.